So as of recording this video, we are about to hit 40,000 subscribers. First of all, thank you guys for all of the love and support. And second of all, it got me thinking, if I'm going to continue to grow, I also have to contribute to the growth of this community. So what better way to do that than feature some of the other creators that do similar videos to mine? So while I do know that this isn't all of the Destiny fashion creators out there, these are just the ones that I've learned the most from. Some of these creators are brand new and I just recently met, and the other creators are going to be people that have been around for a while now and have become friends of mine, like for example Crips. But before we get started and before we go to Crips' Hunter, I want to remind you guys to hit that like button, or else I will personally go over to your house and break your freaking knees. That's right, we're back to the threats because some of you are slacking on hitting that like button and also slacking on hitting that subscribe button. So don't let me catch you slacking. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started now. So I'm going to throw it over to Crips, that way he can introduce himself and introduce his amazing hunter.
Yo guys, what's up? It's Crips, and I'm a Destiny fashion YouTuber from the UK. Now, one of my favourite sets I'm going to be showing you all is my Hellfire Hunter, and this set is heavily inspired by the Pit of Heresy, hence the sharp aesthetic and also the dark reds used. Now, to help the set stand out in the dark, I wanted to use some solar glows. The glows which are present on the helmet, cloak, and also the shards of Galanor really help this set look even more demonic and menacing. And something else I really like about this set is the way the pieces look. The welded metal on the chest plate as well as the sharp claw design on the boots really help make the set look hive-like. And I also went and paired this set with the solar shell as well as the burnout sparrow, with the sparrow having a really broken down and welded design just like the armor, and the shell as well using Horizon's blush, giving it a more like worn down and burnt look, with both of these pieces giving off a flame effect and helping to complete the whole set.
So yeah, before him, I had just intended to do like showcases just like this that were like user submitted, and that was it. I didn't think that I would be making a lot of my own fashion, but those turned out to be some of the most like important videos for my channel, and I have him to thank for that. And of course, he is a hunter main, and look how amazing this Hellfire Hunter is. Look at all the different shaders, all of the different armor pieces. It's just a 10 out of 10 peak hunter fashion. And from there, we're going to be going over to the first person who completely kicked my ass at YouTube, and that taught me a valuable lesson, and that is keep intro short and get right to the point of things. And I'm talking like bare bones, here is the information, goodbye, don't forget to like and subscribe. And his name is actually very fitting for what I just said. His name is Boneless Revenge.
Hey everyone, my name is Boneless_Revenge. You may know me from the Faceless Hunter that exploded a couple months ago. I make videos on unique shaders and fashion builds in Destiny. Russellberry happens to be one of my favorite shaders in the contrast it offers between the cream white and the brown and black pieces. I think this shader fits this build extremely well because it offers great contrast between the upper portion of the hunter and the darker, lower portion. It utilizes two pieces from the Scare and Corvus set because it is one of my favorite sets, and the cloak is stunning. I also think the Turbo Kicker's ornament flows very well with the chest piece, and adds a bit of usability to the build because it includes a meta exotic that we all know and love.
If you guys ever like see me out in public ever, you guys are going to notice some bags under my eyes. He's the reason those exist, because this man is the reason why I stopped doing like bi-weekly videos and I went to doing videos more often. Whenever he blew up, we did videos like daily or like every other day. It absolutely killed us. He's also the reason that I started making like YouTube shorts and all of that stuff, because I realized that there was some information that was too short for a video, but I still needed to get out to you guys. And that was also one of the best decisions that I ever made, because I gained like 30,000 subscribers because of that, and I gained them quick. I think one of my videos is kind of close to reaching that 1 million views mark also. So yeah, he's a great creator, and he really focuses on getting you that information and getting you that information quick, and he really likes shaders. So for these next two creators, which are going to be Genlist and the actual kings on TikTok, now these two have taught me a lot, because before I thought that I can get away with just uploading my shorts to TikTok and then calling it a day, but nope, TikTok is a different beast and people like different things on there. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is the reason you can't get away from me on any social media platform is because of these two. So let's go ahead and start off with Kings, and I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's poppin'? My name's Kings. I'm a content creator on TikTok and Twitch. On TikTok, I make content around Destiny 2 fashion, clips, edits, all that stuff. On Twitch, I run trials carries on the weekend, so if you need a trials carry, you know who to go to. Back before Transmog came out, one of my friends had a god roll on the Toro Bottle Celebration mask, and I tell him, yo, dude, I love the way that helmet looks. But him and all our friends tell me, dude, that helmet looks like shit. So from there, I was kind of determined to, make this helmet work. And fast forward to Season of the Chosen, when the Cabal armors from the Season Pass come out, and I'm finally like, yo, I can make this work. I really like the set because it reminds me of some sort of a Cabal warrior, and since Cal's is all about flashy gold colors and opulence, I went for a gold look. And to top it all off, this set uses Dune Marchers, which is great because Dune Marchers is a broken exotic. You punch one guy and all of a sudden 3 people turn to arc vapor.
I also find his attitude to be very contagious. Not only did all of his friends tell him that the Toro Bottle mask was ugly, it's also a feeling that I share, by the way, but he took that and he made it work, and I honestly think he did a great job. Also, the video in the background that you're seeing is some of the stuff that he likes to do, which is oh, quick crucible kills, now here's my armor. That's what I took away from him, and that's what I took away from what I have to do to survive and to thrive on TikTok. So yeah, that's going to be Kings and his Titan, and sadly that might be the only Titan that we see today, because all of the creators are either Hunter mains or Warlock mains. But for now, we're going to go ahead and move on to Genlist, which is the other TikTok content creator I was talking about. So let's have her introduce herself.
Hey everyone, my name is Jen and I do Destiny fashion over on TikTok and Instagram. And this was a requested black and white look on my Hunter. I normally don't do black and white looks, but I really wanted to keep this as clean as possible. So I used 2 of my favorite items that I love to use on my Hunter, and that's the Shadows mask, and I pair that with the Solstice cloak. So I really do like how these 2 go really well together. I know that the faceless look on the Hunters is really popular. I personally I love the glowing eyes. So for my armor, I am using the Trials chest piece. I should point out that if you have gone flawless, you won't be able to turn off the glow. So you do have to wait for reset to get the all black. But overall, I really do like how everything came out. I do feel like it's a clean look.
Indeed, it is super clean and super cool. And other than me being jealous of the fact that she has that Shadows mask, I'm also jealous of her little animations that she started to do recently in her videos. The way all of the names of each individual armor piece pop up whenever it starts, it looks super cool, and that's probably what I'm going to try to replicate next. Not exactly, but I'm gonna put my own little spin on it. So yeah, even now I'm still learning. But Jen, if you want to tell me how you did that or show me how you did that, I'm all ears for sure. But anyway, aside from that, we're going to be moving on to our 2 Warlocks now, and one of them you're definitely going to recognize if you watch my videos or follow Bungie on any social media pages, because this is Vanguard Vogue. So you may actually recognize her because she was on the Threads of Light magazine with me. She was actually the Warlock to my right. Or you may recognize her for these videos that she makes for Destiny the Meme.
For generations, the Dreaming City housed one of the Awoken's most closely guarded secrets. She is known as Wyvern, Wyvern of 1,000 Voices, the West known Ahamkawa. She has been taken, and her death is your calling.
Yeah, there's a ton more of those on her Instagram page, by the way, if you want to check that out. But I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce her Guardian now.
My name is Mary, and I run Vanguard Vogue. This outfit is a reprisal of an older Warlock set of mine, Braytech Bubblegum. I decided to go with this outfit because of the cohesion achieved through the choices in armor and shaders. For example, the silver unshaderable buckle on the robes going with the plating on the gauntlets and leg plates, the matte whitish gray shoulder thing on the robes going with the helmet, and the way that the pants line up with the robes to give this sort of illusion that there's multiple layers, the pink outer layer with the black inner layer. When working on this outfit, I went with armor pieces that omitted certain materials, which in turn omits unwanted colors or textures for specific shaders. In the case of this outfit, it's the gold and vintage timber or the mint and orange fabrics in silver tactical. It's in that omission that allows you to fine-tune your outfits and pinpoint specific looks that you want to achieve. This is something I typically target with many of my outfits. I like experimenting and seeing the unique combinations I can come up with, mixing different armor pieces and shaders, and this set is just one example of that.
So basically, if you're one of those fashion tryhards that really like to have a different shader in every slot and a different armor piece in every slot, then you're going to love her page, because she does a whole lot of that, and I can tell you from experience that she is probably the best at doing that. She's also the reason that at one point for my personal fashion, I was like making these cool little graphics with all of my armor names and everything. Yeah, I never did as good of a job as she did, but yeah, I tried that. And from Vanguard Vogue, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Sven Peppers. Now Sven, to my knowledge, he was the third Destiny fashion YouTuber that I saw. Now I could be wrong there, but he's definitely the third one that I noticed. Now Sven I like because of his can-do attitude. He does a bunch of like challenges for himself. He looks at like ugly armor pieces and he thinks, man, I can make that work. He's also been a part of my community for a while now. Also, if you're into like having different shaders in every slot and different armor pieces, I believe he also likes doing that as well. Also, quick PSA before we continue on to Sven. Just because you use a different shader in every slot and a different armor piece in every slot does not make your fashion better than someone else's who only uses one shader. It's how you use the shader and how you use the armor pieces. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and throw it over to Sven so that way he can talk about his Warlock.
Hey everybody, Sven here. I'd like to say thanks to Muffin real quick for allowing me to show off the set to you guys. This is what I'm calling a Vampire Hunter Warlock set, mainly because of the gloves I use here, the Blood Lineage gloves, and that overall old-timey aesthetic the rest of the fit gives. I use the Intrepid Inquiry robes and some Dreaming Casts to start the set off, and I really just love that red and the navy tones that are in the top there. Decided to continue that navy color into the helmet, and I found that Shadow Guild does an amazing job doing that, as well as giving some nice gold accents to match those unshadable gold pins. The boots I just love in general and thought they fit pretty well with the kind of time period of the cloaks, so I went with them. The Mantle of Duty gives them a nice bright white to contrast the robes, as well as add a little balance to those white gloves. And the whole set comes together really well, I think, to give you a nice colorful old-timey feel set with a little flair of Vampire Hunter. Hope you guys like the set, and thanks again to Muffin for allowing me to show it off. See ya.
So that's going to be the last of our creators, and sadly, yes, I could not get us a second Titan. I did try to get Dado to help us out here, but yeah, I kind of got ghosted. Maybe in the future when he's done playing chess, he'll notice us. But anyway, like I said at the beginning of the video, I will be leaving links down below to all of these creators' like main thing, whether that be like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. It will be linked down below, and also tell them I sent you. And if you liked this video and you want to see more like it, don't forget to hit that like button. That way we can push it out to more people, so that way our little fashion community grows even bigger. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or else I'll break your knees. I want to give a big thank you to all of the content creators that participated in today's video. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to record all of that for me. And another big thank you to all of my Patreon members. This list just keeps growing and growing. And a big thank you to all of you that want to support me and want to support what I do here. Our next stop is 50,000 subscribers, so you can bet all of the silver in your pocket that I will be back next week with another video. But as always, Guardians, don't forget, stay beautiful.
Muffin Guardian.